Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ed Stevens III, staff pastor at Golden Gate Cathedral Church right here in the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. Listen, it's a lot going on in and around us. COVID-19 and trying to juggle COVID-19 with racism. And as Will Smith said, racism is not new. It's just being filmed, and people are mobilizing around this country, around the world, because people are fed up. People with their backs up against the wall, as Howard Thurman would say it, are at a place where enough is enough. But as we are on our path to trying to find a solution, let me just provide some type of quick redress. My mentor, I believe, said some very poignant words. He said that let's not be so quick, and I'm quoting, to rush to a solution without first stopping to lament. Right? The idea is that if we bypass lament on the way to a quick solution, the outcome is simply a cheap reconciliation. In this moment, I encourage you, please, ma'am, please, sir, no matter where you are, stop, lament, and listen. This week, I was very privileged to have a conversation with several young adults who are thought leaders across our city. And we were just trying to think, because a lot of people are like, what can I do? Where do I get involved? And so if you're a young adult, older, younger, it does not matter. We came up with 5 quick solutions. This is not a comprehensive list, but a lot of times people like, what can I do? You like quick steps. So here are 5 quick things you can do. Number 1, register to vote. I know it sounds cliche. We got a lot of people protesting. They're protesting because they're in pain. But my request, please, ma'am, please, sir, take your protest and take your pain and go vote. It does you no good. It does the community no good for you to scream if you don't vote. Number 1, go vote after you've already voted. Go help register somebody else to vote. There's so many people still to this day that are unregistered. Perhaps they just don't have faith in the system, and that's okay. But please, ma'am, make sure you use your influence, your circle of friends, to encourage somebody else, somebody new to vote. Number 2, volunteer on a political campaign. There are so many vibrant, up-and-coming thought leaders who are looking for competent and capable ambassadors to help hold up their arms as they try to get elected. And I'm trying to tell you, we can do all the talk we want about a national level and the things we want to see, but there are some things that happens first on a local level. And the way you change policy is you have to influence legislation. And so I'm telling you, if you want to get involved, roll up your sleeves, plant your feet, and get connected on a local level with one of the campaigns. And you say, look, I don't have the time. I got another solution. Donate your money. And trust me, $5, $10, $20, it goes a long way. There's so many campaigns that you can get a part of. I know my wife and I, we're participating in, so we want to see people win. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you want to see people win too. Number 3, do something you've never done before. In other words, have conversations with people you normally wouldn't about things you normally wouldn't talk about. Why would you do that? Because if there was ever a time to engage in these conversations, it's right now. If there was ever a time to just let your voice be heard and correct history, we do know that history books do not include black and brown history. That's European influence and European domination. That's why we have to let our history be known. So find somebody that does not look like you, may not have come up like you, and let's just talk. Let's talk about it. I do believe that conversation rules the nation, and let's just see what's possible. You won't win everything, but the conversation is never about winning. It's about building relationships. So I encourage you to enter into a conversation, to try and start something fresh, and let's just see what God does. Number 4, exercise radical kindness. Listen, if there is anything that's been exposed over the last few months, we got enough evil and hatred. I don't care if they don't look like you, they don't agree with you. I don't care if they're on the other side of the track as it relates to theology, or however the case may be. Listen, stop, pause, exercise radical kindness. I don't care if it's opening up the door. I don't care if it's buying groceries for somebody that's in front of you. Maybe it's a matter of you ever been in the parking lot and you both arrived at the same time and y'all sitting there like, who gonna get it first? Let them get the parking spot. Y'all just give them the parking spot. And so number 5, work to empower to change lives. Jesus said it best. Whatever you do for the least of these, I'm talking about the people on the margin, the people who are often left out of the equation. Whatever you do for the least of these, you've also done for me. Please believe me, hear me clearly, people of God. Whenever God blesses you, it's never about you. The ultimate question is, can God trust you with his resources so that he can channel his resources through you to get to somebody else? Listen, these are my thoughts, real quick thoughts. I got to go. Love you. Be good. Peace and hot grease.